Hello and welcome to the final episode of SMT3. I've said it before, but this time we're leveled, we're equipped, and there's nothing that can stop us from defeating the two bosses in front of us. So let's head up this little elevator and see what's up there. Let's go. So, we've been here before, we've heard his judgment before, so we're probably going to skip it once we admire him once more.
How can you
There we go. Skip through this. And I'm thinking of what our first move should be. I'm thinking probably double debilitate followed by a war cry. Seems like a good first move. Seems very, very solid for us. Let's see what he does. Okay, so, pass, debilitate, love that cast animation still, you're going to use war cry, then that'll knock him down to -3 on attack and defense, and then we use another one of these. Perfect, so now all of his stats are, well, all of his attack stats are at -4 and the rest of them are at -2. Great. You're gonna pass. Do we have anything else for you to do here? Let's raise our defense one as well. Cool. We'll get our buffs going. Already, that's doing like nothing. Perfect. Pass. Rakukaja. Puts us up to a +2 buff. We can use focus. Tarukaja. Pushing up our attack. And then pass. And then there's our third one. Wonderful. Alright, so they just used an attack on us. Let's see. 83 damage. Yeah, this really isn't doing what you need it to do here. And dodges on that as well. Alright. Pass. Rakukaja. Defense is now at 4. We've already focused up. I'm going to use Frykogel. 3,000 damage as a base. Very nice. Put that up there, so that's our second raise there. And then I think I'm going to go for Stinger. Sure. Okay, 1,258. Reasonable. We block it. Apparently I didn't change my Magitama from the ice one. That's workable. That's workable. I think we can work with that. Right, Stinger? Yeah, this is fine. I was working out what I want to do with my turn. I think Stinger is fine. I do want to do some more debilitating. I might actually just do that. Yeah, let's just start you on that one. Okay. Focus again. Tarukaja number 3. Yeah. And then that's fine. Okay. So we get our last round. I think what we're going to do is pass. Then I'm going to use the last debilitate we need to knock all of his stats down. We're already focused up, so we use Frykogel. There we go. A Frykogel. 6,000 damage on a crit. Very nice. Raise physical attack. I'm going to well, I'm actually going to go dangerous. I'm going to use Stinger here. The reason I'm doing that is because I want damage down, but I also want to pass one of the turns so I can use focus. Right, I think we're going to heal next turn. That's a lot of damage. I've never seen you do that before. Okay. Use Stinger again. We're going to heal on Metatron's turn, so we can do the full heal. Unless you have it, you do not. Okay. Well, if you don't have it, pass. There we go. Are you focused up? You are indeed. Alright. 8,473. It's already in shake mode. Full heal. We're going to attack here. pass, and then focus. There we go. It's probably going to switch form now. Yeah. Pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to do. Okay, attack. Pass. Try cudgel. Perfect. I actually don't need to do anything on your turn. I guess I pass then. Yeah, we pass for the high physical attack to get through. Yeah, pass and then another one of these. Oh, I also just realized about the free, or the fry move, right, that we have, is that it's what nuclear attacks are in... oh, it's aiming for our weakness. That's what nuclear attacks are in P5. Which I just think is interesting. Alright, we got dogs in there. Okay. Fairly large round of attacks for fairly little benefit. If we're going to heal fully here, we might as well just go in. Hit for damage. Pass. I was worried that they were going to remove the debuffs. But no, this is fine. If he wants to just use abilities against us, I'm okay with that. Do a heal back to full. Nice. Attack. Okay.
I am destiny.
If you say so. Right, attack. I think we're just going to do a full attack round this round, so that's fine. Apart from you who's focusing up. And then attack. That was fine. We can heal with Metatron. So in this round we actually want to go heavy with these moves. 2000 damage, wonderful. Pass. We're already focused up, so we can use that one. Oh, it's shaking. Does that mean it's dead? Or does that mean it's almost dead? I don't know. Hit it again.
I am the truth.
Full round of attacking. Focus, just in case. And then attack. Didn't get it, but that's okay. Infinite light is fine. Okay. Attack. You stop shaking. Does that mean you're dead? Yes, yes it does. Okay, boss down. That one is being completely cleared. Next boss, let's see how it goes. Now, I am worried that the next boss might have a fire attack, which would definitely be a negative, but at least we know the solution if we happen to fail it is not taking the thing which has a weakness. But anyway, that's fine. We are also a little weak going into it, and maybe should have spent that turn healing. Maybe I should have healed, given mana, and then attacked, but it's difficult to tell. Anyway. Everywhere gets hit with light, and we're now here in the darkness. Once more. For what is actually a pretty involved cutscene for this game. Usually cutscenes aren't this detailed.
Cut by the hand, now creation. Birth.
But I suppose this is the DLC.
That was
well, it wasn't DLC at the time, but you get the idea. At least I don't... yeah, it wouldn't have been DLC. It would have been like expansion pack on a disc, or, you know, extra content for a different edition, but same general idea.
A word up and this and that. In plan you must and the evil
and there we go.
But fit for all fur
Right.
Behold.
And here is Lucifer. This is still very cool. And I think that confirms that the young child is, of course, the old man. Because it's basically the two of them merging to create this. The two halves merging. So I guess this guy is also the old man. As well. Maybe. Unless the two of them are summoning him or something, but... I think I like the idea that this is also the old man. They're all just different forms of him. Okay. How are we going to start this? Oh, it gives you a full heal. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, well, we'll start this with this then. Pass. Debilitate. Now, you might have been wondering why this guy has the most pathetic heal in the world. And what's going on with that? Well, apparently in Chronicle mode for this game, he actually has the full heal. Now, that's probably a little bit much to put in this particular mode, but if you're going for a more difficult mode, that kind of makes sense, and it explains why it's a little bit weak here. It's because they want this version of him to be like a weakened version of the other one, or vice versa, and they want him to have healing in both of them, so you can be prepared that he's going to have healing when you face him in a tougher mode. At least that's the way I see it. I don't know. Anyway, let's raise our defense one as well. He's fairly weak right now. Hey, we nullified that one. Okay, that's good. Pass. Start raising our defense. Focus. And then start raising our attack. Now, you can, of course, remove our buffs, but that's okay. Pass, defense. Yeah. We know we can reapply the main buffs in one turn later. But what we want to do is we want to buff ourselves up as much as possible while he doesn't remove debuffs. And then just crush him when we get to that point. Like we want to have done like 30,000 damage already, and then he starts removing our stuff. That I think would be better. I have to heal this turn, so I'm going to attack. Nice pierce. Okay. You're going to raise our defense for the third time, I think. I could heal here if I wanted to. This makes more sense to heal with this character, actually. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have attacked then. That's okay. We can raise physical attack like that. Very, very, very little damage there. Pass. Rack casual. So that is... Oh, we had already done 4. Okay, my bad. We went 1 over. We'll use Fry Cudgel, which we didn't have before when we did this. 5,000 damage. My god! Okay. So he's at like... yeah, he's at like 5,000... He's at 50,000... 54,000. Yeah, that's it. 54,500, I think is what he's at here. We can pass. I'm going to continue lowering his stats while we can. And then I'm going to hit us with another focus. Cool. These are still crit, I guess. And they can't miss. Yeah. Ice actually wasn't the worst blocker we've ever had. Or like the worst thing we've ever had for blocking. Attack, debilitate. I think we've done 3 tower caches. So attack, debilitate. We just focused, so we use Fry Cudgel. I want to pass this one. I actually want to pass this one. Yeah. I do want to use this. The reason I want to pass is because I want it to go round again. Like, I want us to get the attack and then for it to go round. Yeah, it puts them at like 50,000 now. Yeah. So then I want to pass, and then I want to heal. I didn't want to heal I didn't want to heal and miss the buff. That was kind of what I'm getting at here. The block is good. Okay, we might have actually got the right one accidentally. Alright, so now all buffs are on. We pass. Pass. Focus. I want to make sure that we're ready before we go all out. There's no reason that we need to attack him right now. We can quite easily just pass our way through. Yeah, pass, and then let's give ourselves full MP recovery as well before we do this. There we go. Right. Now next turn we're going to start going all out. Nullifying this. Perfect. Let's go. So, Stinger. 48,000 roughly. Pass. This. Pass. So that's like I've lost count. It's good. I think this puts us like 40,000 maybe? I don't know. Pass and then focus. Maybe lower. Might be 30,000. I think it's 40,000 though. It's gonna crit twice. Okay. He actually didn't crit on that one. Interesting. He didn't miss, but he didn't crit. Yeah. Prominence, that's bad. That's the fire one. Is our weakness, but we survived it. Okay, we want to heal on this turn. That's fine. We can do that. Stinger. Nice 2,000 damage. Pass. We've already focused up. Yep. We'll hit him with another one of these. 9,000 damage. So that's put us either at 20 or 30 definitely. Or like maybe just below either. You're going to heal. Wonderful. I'm going to get you to just attack normally for just now. Pass and then focus. There we go. We're full health and mana. He's going into his next phase, I think. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Well, let's just go all in on him again. Stinger. Pass. Dry Cudgel. 6,000, so it's like 8,000 damage a turn on that one. It's actually like 10,000 damage if we use Stinger as well. 10,000 damage a turn isn't bad for an enemy that only has 60,000 health. Focus. Now this should get him to start removing buffs and adding and stuff. Right? No. Prominence didn't hit us. Fantastic. Didn't hit us again. Great. I'm going to heal again on this turn. Stinger. 3,000. The crit is huge. That means we're going to heal here. Okay. One of these. Yeah, so that's just done our 10,000 damage on this turn. Pass. Stinger. That's just gravy. I think he's near death. I think he's like maybe under 20% health right now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's pathetic. Pass. Now I think we want to just be applying these as much as possible. So if we just want to apply these as much as possible, we probably want to use our main attack being this focus move. It decreases our attack quite significantly, but I still think it's worth doing it that way. The crit is huge. Let's use another debilitate. Nice, pass. Debilitate. So he's already down 3 on all stats, followed by focus. Cool. Let's see what he does. Heals for 282. No issue whatsoever. Okay. Pass. Lower stats. His stats are now down as low as they can go. We can probably heal on Metatron's turn if we need to. We're focused up. Alright, hit him with one of these. That's him. Dead. We were very close. Wow. 65,000 XP. Wonder if there's a significance to 65535. Interesting. Okay, we actually leveled up twice off of that. I don't know. I'd assume there's no more fights. I'm not going to take Glacial Blast. Are you kidding me? Ice Drain? Definitely not. Cool. And we have unleashed the full power of Miasma. Oh yeah, this thing also gets all the XP. So it starts leveling up. You want to talk to me? Sure. A Float Ball. Perfect. Beelzebub also has Watchful, so leveled up. Okay. I do not know if you will like it, but pretend you do and accept it. Attack Mirror. Cool. Dante leveled up, Vitality increased. Shiva leveled up, got Vitality and Agility. And then started learning all of the remaining abilities like Bolt Storm, Avenge. Okay, that would have been good, potentially. You want to talk to me? What? Thy valorous efforts have amused me, or have amazed me. I praise thee and shall give thee a sign of thine authority. Take my true offering. Wagtail Plume. Okay. Metatron leveled up. We got Magic and Agility, and then got Holy Wrath. Halves the HP of all foes. You managed to find an ability that's worse than Mahamon. Well done. Fire of Sinai. This is the one that was being used against us. It is massive almighty damage to random foes. I mean, it's worse than this one, so no. What's the final move? Victory Cry. Oh, the one that gives you full HP and mana. Oh, we also got that one. There you go, full HP and MP recovery after battle. Must be in the active party. Well, I mean, sure. Even though there's nothing left, we might as well level optimally. And there you have it. Ooh, it's a proper cutscene.
Well done. You've proven yourself with your awesome power.
All you who have lurked in darkness and waited for this day, hear me. The new demon of darkness has been born. The time has come. Together, let us march onward. To the final battle, where our true enemy awaits!
That is a very cool shot. You have created a new demon in your heart's likeness, fallen angel. Then doom shall set us apart. Now and forevermore. And with that, we have finished SMT3. Now, a little bit of a lore question for you. I was just thinking about it. Also, you can see Futamimi, Soul of a Murderer, and Soul of a Businessman. Those are the two we had there. Old Gentleman in Wheelchair is also / Lucifer. Okay, cool. So confirmations in the voice acting cast. Okay. Oh, also our ending, I guess. That kind of stuff is all a little bit different as well, isn't it? This ending credit sequence. That's cool. So, the general premise is that the world gets reset every now and again, and then it has to be rebuilt with a reason, right? So it keeps getting reset, and then a new reason comes along, it gets reset, and it gets reset, and it gets reset, and it gets reset, right? And this is a constant cycle of time. Well, out of time. But you get the idea, it's a constant cycle. And what we were doing in the True Demon ending is we were breaking that cycle. What is interesting to me is this implies that this is the only ending of the game which has to happen at some point. Because if all timelines could be true, and it's constantly cycling, then this must happen to end it. Now that's assuming that all timelines, of course, end up with the same people, just a different version of, a different alternate timeline of somebody appearing in like the end of the game, right? Like, it assumes that it's always going to be you and your two friends and your teacher and a weird businessman who has some kind of cult behind him, right? It's assuming that's the way it's always going to be. But if that is the case, and it's like one of these things where it's just the same thing will happen again and again, then you could say that this would be the only ending which moves forward the story, and everything else is just spinning around in the back there. Like, it's just spinning through cycle after cycle after cycle. Although, you could also argue that whichever ending you choose is the permanent ending, because even if things get, well, I guess not. I guess I haven't seen the other endings. But if you took our first ending, the one that puts the world back the way it was, if that world was to, for instance, get reset, then you could assume that the same thing might happen again, and then you just reset to the same world and you just play out the same thing over and over and over again without anybody knowing it's the same thing. I don't know. These are just interesting concepts that I had. Just because it popped up there with Dante. Dante was an interesting addition to this route. It was nice having him as a different party member. He has like a different set of things that he does. He uses similar things but differently. I liked him. I'd be interested to see how much the other one changes. I know that I believe he pays you to join the party rather than you paying Dante, which definitely puts a different spin on things. But apart from that, I don't know how much else really changes with that character without having seen it. But yeah, it was an interesting addition. I kind of liked it. It's nice for like a side thing. I think if he was in the main game, and he was in our main game, but like if he was in it from the start as like, here's a character, that would have been weird. But if you take it in the context that this is an expanded version of the game with extras and bonuses and quality of life changes, and it's meant to be for somebody who's played through the game potentially, or is looking for like the experience of the game with the most content, then it makes a little bit more sense to have like a weird Dante cameo in here. So yeah, I liked it. Okay, this game overall was pretty good. The one thing it had problems with, and you think you could see it throughout, was that it had huge problems with difficulty spikes being less spikes and more walls, right? It was like, instead of it being, here's some difficulty, we're adding in a little new thing for you, we're adding in another new thing for you, and you're adapting as we go along, it was like, nope, here's a brick wall. Your party doesn't meet these requirements, you're not passing. We even had it in like the Bishamonten fight. It was like it's your party will not pass. Even when we had level 95s, your party wouldn't necessarily pass. So I guess it's good. It's like you can't. Well, I mean, you could over level. You can keep leveling your main character quite a lot. But even over leveling isn't necessarily going to get you an easy win on a fight. You need to still have the correct strategy when you go in. I like that. But it is a little bit jarring coming to it and being like, well, I can't progress because it destroys me, but I defeat all the trash around me very easily. So it ends up like, do I grind? Do I not grind? What do we do with this? Do I just keep going until I find an answer? I don't know. Anyway, do we get a post-credit sequence, or is that it? I assume it's going to ask me to save. But let's see. Nope. Okay. It's just a straight up save. I will save this in slot number 2, I think. Yeah, that seems fine. Yes, that's fine. So that was the Menorah ending. Interestingly, the 5 endings it has there at the top doesn't include this one. But I'm assuming it doesn't include this one because it wasn't in the game originally and it's meant to be like a hidden ending. That's kind of neat that they hid it like that. Yeah, okay. So it was, what are the endings again? Hikawa, your teacher, Chiaki, Isamu, and I guess maybe you could abandon your teacher and then that's your 5th ending. I'm not sure. I can't remember the 5th one. Yeah, the 5th one's not as obvious. Maybe it's no reason. I don't know. Anyway. Return to the title screen. That's it. And with that, we have finished SMT3. Now, what am I going to do next with SMT, Persona, all of that sort of stuff? I don't know. I've got two options. I think the option that makes the most sense, by the way, I went into this screen just so it doesn't play the intro over and over and over again. I think that the first option that I have, that I want to do, is probably SMT5, because that comes out this month at some point. So it seems like the perfect time to jump into that while we're still fresh on SMT. The other one that I do have, I now have a copy of Persona 3 Fez, which I would like to play at some point. We might do that after SMT5. Yeah, I thoroughly expect me to start playing that, and then for Atlus to release, you know, Persona 3 Remastered just immediately, and then say, and it's on PC. And then for me to just be like, oh well, that's me tracking down that game gone down the drain. But anyway, yeah, we'll probably do that after. There are a couple of other things, just SMT-wise, that I'm looking at. We're going to read through all the lore entries we have for demons. What I might do is just pick this playthrough that we finished there and read through all of these ones. I don't think we'd unlocked that many more demons in the other one separately. I think it had only been a couple that we leveled up to the final party. But in this one, there was a whole bunch that I had to unlock in the middle in order to like unlock other things. So we actually have quite a lot of demon lore entries we can get through. So I want to do that video. We still got some P5 stuff hanging around, which I'm going to try and get to at some point. I'm working through that game slowly on the back burner to potentially show off some cool stuff in New Game Plus, but it's a long game. It's a long game to do that. And yeah, that's basically the plans going forward. So thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for participating and telling me, you know, where things are and giving suggestions and hints, and it was a good experience. So thank you very much. And I hope to see you all for SMT5, and hopefully it's good. It's going to be interesting seeing what happens with, what is it? When did this come out? Like 2004, 2003? So it's a 18-year gap between the games. I know they released SMT4 in between them, but it's an 18-year gap for me between the games, so it's like, have they moved the formula forward at all? Is it just the exact same game? Does it have a plot? I mean, this game had a plot, but does it really have a plot? I don't know. Like, the game has a plot in the way that the plot gets you from fight to fight. It is not so much that you're playing to find out what happens in the plot so much, a lot of the time. Yeah, this came out 20th of February 2003, so it's been 18 years since this game came out. So, yeah, you'd expect there to be some changes along the way, but hey, we'll try it out and we'll see. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.